The knowledge of digital Circus makes it difficult to determine the authenticity of everything she says. I recently created a video that talks about potential new characters that may appear in the second episode. To get inspiration for character design, I used fan art, including the work of a talented artist known as Shocks. If you're interested, I've included a link to their work in the video description. Suddenly it dawned on me that Shocks and Gooseworx are actually friends. Fired up with curiosity, Gooseworx came across my video and left a comment that was undoubtedly the harshest criticism I've ever received. There was amusement in her words about the various flaws she found in my video. Naturally, I began to doubt my mistakes. However, it was this comment that showed that Gooseworx is a person who likes to engage in online trolling. The audience, there was a user named NerdBoyVR, who responded to her comment and expressed surprise, saying that she had previously claimed not to watch theoretical videos. This has led to speculation that she may be trolling, but the situation is getting even more complicated. She responded by stating that the reason she watched it was because her friend's drawing was included in the video, in particular the one that Shocks drew. Although there seems to be no dishonesty in her explanation, the real trolling begins when another user named BonenSM intervenes, suggesting that her comment is inaccurate compared to what will actually unfold in upcoming episodes. However, Gooseworx decides to take this opportunity to undermine my videos and spread the idea that I always get things wrong, mockingly dismissing the comment as inaccurate even though the information is publicly available. There seems to be no end to these misunderstandings and unnecessary conflicts. There is not a single piece of accurate information in this video. This information is easily accessible to the public, for example, the drawings of the Infernal Boss. It has never been confirmed that Kinger and Queenie were a couple. Jay-Z was originally created by me, not a fan. Gria is not usually a mermaid, she is a character from a TTR RPG that I drew and even shot a music video for my main channel. Giga Chicken Chad is a character from another story that I have publicly discussed, and Gooby is a character created by fans of one of my friends. There are a lot of inaccuracies in this video, which only proves that she has been trolling fans for months. Now I'm going to take it all apart and show you why. However, I have to admit that I have included a character. Drawings from another show called Hell's Boss were mistakenly found on her Twitter account. However, as an avid viewer of the amazing digital Circus, I am solely focused on this particular show. When she mentions that other characters have no chance of getting into the circus, it is important to emphasize that the essence of the video is based on the inspiration that I drew from her past illustrations of the characters. There is a possibility that she could create or draw characters similar to them for the amazing digital Circus. Despite her frequent tweets and Tumblr posts, I can't keep track of every one of them. My main concern is related to the amazing digital Circus. However, what really struck me was her statement about, "My mind exploded when I heard that Kinger and Queenie weren't really a couple." It was so unexpected and confusing that I couldn't help but exclaim, "Wow." In the video, I mentioned that Gooseworx confirmed that there was no relationship between Kinger and Queenie, but I did not provide any evidence at the time. This realization made me doubt my sanity, so I set myself the task of finding evidence again. And I did it. Here it is. When asked directly, she explained that there was no romantic relationship between Kinger and Queenie. It made me think about the symbolism behind their chess pieces, where Queenie is black and Kinger is white. Could it make any difference in their relationship? Or am I just overestimating? Only time will tell. Gooseworx responded by stating that it was just a design choice. This confirmation further confirms that Kinger and Queenie are not related to each other in any way. In addition, her comment on my video showed that she was trolling from the very beginning. Unfortunately, she didn't even watch my video in full before leaving a comment, as I already mentioned that Gooby's drawing was the creation of a fan, not hers. So, what are the implications for the show? Actually, quite a lot. It turns out that Gooseworx has a reputation for being a notorious troller. Therefore, any statements she made on Tumblr about the show should be treated with caution. Naturally, there are certain statements on her part that may not necessarily constitute trolling. However, what if some of her statements really contain the intention to provoke or distract attention from the incessant questioning about the exciting digital performance? In addition, she checked the age of all the characters. But what if the ages she mentioned were actually false, and we find out the truth about their actual ages in due course? Take, for example, the fact that Kinger is supposedly 48 years old. What if this statement is just a fiction, given that she claimed to be about 26 years old? To be honest, I find it hard to believe. It is likely that she uses this tactic for trolling. I have another convincing illustration confirming this assumption. She recently answered a question on Tumblr regarding the upcoming episode, bluntly stating, "Depression." Personally, I take this response as her playful attempt to inject humor. People who constantly ask about this can become quite annoying. However, it's not just that. Everything discussed here is just speculation. There is no concrete evidence to support these claims. However, there is one guilty plea that stands out from the rest. In this case, she was asked about the authenticity of her Tumblr posts, whether they were really part of the story or just fabricated for entertainment. Surprisingly, she frankly admitted that she sometimes resorts to deception solely for entertainment purposes. This admission has shattered countless theories and assumptions about the fascinating digital saga. Take, for example, a few of my videos that were inspired by her answer to the question, "Who will be the focus of the next episode?" She cryptically replied that it would be someone we didn't know, fueling rumors that a new character was coming soon. In this case, there is a possibility that she is just lying for fun. However, it should be borne in mind that there may be deeper motives behind her actions. It should be noted that she has publicly stated that each episode of the amazing digital circus will be dedicated to a different character. It is likely that she may be trolling again, and that each episode may resemble the pilot, rather than focusing on individual characters, as she claimed. It becomes difficult to believe her statement, especially considering that there will be a total of 8 episodes in the season, but only 6 characters need to be focused on. In addition, if one of these characters drops out, it will further reduce the number of characters available for detailed study. It is also worth remembering that some time ago Glitch organized an exhibition called GlitchX. On the show, they took the opportunity to chat with the voice actors and creators of every show they had. Gooseworx, an integral part of the amazing digital circus, had its own segment. During this segment, she delved into various interesting facts about the circus and its characters. Interestingly, according to the canons, Kane just lets events happen if he finds them funny. He even goes so far as to bite his eyes with his teeth for comedic effect. One might wonder if some of these actions were intended as trolling, but personally I think the event itself was too significant for Gooseworx to provide anything other than truthful answers. Perhaps that's why she dodged some questions that could potentially spoil the surprise. This whole situation has thrown me into amazement, and I have to say that it is really mind-blowing. As a professional screenwriter with a lot of experience, I would change the text to add uniqueness, while retaining the basic idea, reflecting on each video that I strive to create about the amazing digital circus of the future. I emphasize that this particular video is intended solely for carefree entertainment. I am very amused that I have discovered some intriguing aspects, but my research has provided limited information. Please share your thoughts in the comments section, and I sincerely appreciate your audience. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the video linked above.